Commaculation. Boss move.
What you refuse to do?
Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Commaculation. Now. Commaculation. I don't like it.
Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
Well, you aren't kidding. Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Richardson outside. Pass to Jokic. Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that time, Jokic having the play created for him. And he obliges with the bucket.
To the inside. Edey. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul call will shoot free throws. That one on Thompson.
Well, Henderson has a lot of talent. He's a dynamic guard who plays with a real swagger and energy.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. To the left side wing. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And stolen by Richardson. Back to Henderson. Jokic on top. Jokic draws the double. There's the pick. Kicks it out to Richardson. No good on the three. Here's Edey. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark. And he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the Big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
In the corner, it's Buzelis. Pass to Edey. Shoots. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Oh, 2 loud points from Smith there. Get up, Jabari.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He thinks they need to focus on speeding up Nikola Jokic rather than trying to slow him down. Coach said Jokic dominates the game at his own pace, so we need to put more pressure on him and not allow him to play so patiently. Of course, that's easier said than done. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And Jokic gets it to go. Jokic has got 7.
Well, what really makes Jokic special inside isn't just his size, but his gracefulness.
And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up in.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, he obviously came in ready to play, already hitting 4 of his first 5 shots.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Utah Jazz?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Defensive foul.
That free throw good from Thompson. And it's Davis with the ball for Utah, leading by 5. Pass to Drummond. Davis surveying the floor. Back to Drummond. Ball stolen. Here's the break. Walter, good.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Davis in the corner. The Jazz with another miss. Denver trails by 3. Here's Bufkin. Pass to Walter. Shot clock at 5. Lets the 3 fly. The offensive rebound to the right side. Here's Ware. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Snatched away. There's the lob to the hoop. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Pass to Wilkins. By Wilkins.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Good on the 3-point shot.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And it's Davis missing.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Walter, no good with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they want.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Lets it go from deep. He can't get it to go. Here's Denver now, trailing by 2. Pass to Ware. Here's Bufkin. It's stolen by Smith. At the top of the key, Henderson. It's good. Henderson's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Jazz.
There's the basketball mind of Henderson working. Stayed ahead of the play for the score.
Walter can't get it to go. Utah leading by 4. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
McGrady outside. Shot clock at 6. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Smith, no good.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask for.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Mobley with the block.
And this is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender.
Smith right side. Fader on the way. And it's good. 2 points. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
A kick out to Mobley. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside, he knows these are shots he can make consistently.
Here's Henderson, and Henderson throws it down hard.
Well, look, if you give Henderson room for liftoff, he's going to jam it all over you.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. The Jazz making a switch here. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
And stolen by Richardson.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Pass to Buzelis. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And another miss by Denver. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Jazz. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Richardson, good.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. The screen from Thompson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Utah leading by 9. Smith outside. Richardson outside. Fires the 3. And the Jazz another 3.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Buzelis. Offensive rebound. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's McGrady. Here he goes. And he jams it with authority.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Buzelis. That one off the back iron and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
McGrady outside. 5 to shoot. Unloads from 13. Doesn't go that time.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Richardson, no luck. Denver trails by 14. It's Nembhard on the wing. Thompson. It's hauled in by Richardson. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Jazz have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
Outside, Davis. And Davis throws it down hard.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And so it's Utah, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be right back after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And here's Anderson. He'll bring it up for Utah. 17-point lead, their biggest. Jokic, that's a two-pointer. McGrady left side. Henderson outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Buzelis over Richardson. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Utah leading by 17. A steal. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 5 points in the game.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
That one goes. It's counted. And the Jazz lead by 16.
Excellent instincts on the defensive end. Henderson has a feel for when to attack the ball.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
It's on Scoot Henderson.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
Pass to Buzelis. Inside. Here's Nembhard. And he's good on the three ball.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
But tried by Henderson. That one drops for him. Henderson's got 8.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Mobley outside. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Pass to McGrady. From the wing. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says, with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees, so the experiment was a success.
A huge success, DA. Thank you.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup for Jazz.
Denver trails by 13.
Finney-Smith. Dominique Wilkins. Dante DiVincenzo.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Another bucket from Jokic. He could dominate scoring-wise every night if he wanted to. He is that good.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Hits the three-point bomb. Thompson's got 8 points.
Well, that's basically a warm-up three for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of
On the wing, Tracy McGrady. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 9.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
And it's Dominique Wilkins with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
From past the arc. 80 can't hit. Jazz leading by 13. Here's McGrady. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Utah.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Drummond. Here's Wilkins. Covered by Artest. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, and the dunk by Wilkins.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Buffkin, no good. Jazz leading by 15. Oh, and the dunk by Wilkins.
And that's how he makes his presence felt.
And, Greg, we see him do it time and again. He is a special, special talent. Walter can't get it to go. Here's Davis. Lays it up off the glass. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Davis inside. Wilkins with the ball. That will count. Got it! Oh, what a hit!
That is such a tough shot.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Jazz lead by 19. We're going to step. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Denver trails by 19. Here's Heaney. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Jazz. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Here's Jokic. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Ware. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Davis up top. 6 to shoot. Now. And Ware pulls it down.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Pass to Walter. Here's Edey. The shot will not fall. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Offline with his three.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
The shot by Wilkins, no good. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Basket counts.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's Jokic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. Here's Edey. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Okay, two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And that one's good by Henderson.
Well, sometimes you got to go in there and play big, and that's what Scoot did.
Pass to Edey. Fires the three. Rebound by Smith.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Henderson. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Pass to Henderson. Back to Smith. The Jazz working the ball around now. Richardson outside.
2 minutes.
Jacks up a three. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. Smith's shot is good.
And every team wants long guys who can also make threes. Smith checks both boxes.
Nembhard trying to free himself up.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Misses the three.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Jazz.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll mark their fourth win on the year. Actually, their fifth win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this four-game season series.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
Richardson outside. And Jokic slams it in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Edey can't hit.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And that one's good, Jokic.
Jokic has every shot.
Pass to Edey. 14 feet away. Out to the right wing. From outside the arc. The shot, no good. Off target. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something.
When all the lights are dim, I'm like the janitor. For all the work I do, I'm like the janitor. Everyone else punched the clock, even though I was in first. They at the crib, got one leg up, but it's me winning like dirt. Y'all at the beach, sand on your feet, claim you came from dirt. But I'm still putting in work. Yeah, I'm still putting in work. Janitor time, 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 janitor time. Wake up, put in work, go to sleep. But even in my dreams, I work on my technique. Ay. On a different time, like Protect Philippe. Ay. I want janitor engraved on my AP. I do not feel like an AC. Word of the boys in South Beach. Bam Adebayo and JB. Shout out to Hero, Robert De Niro. I bet that he wouldn't trade me. Look at the game like pay me. Nothing at all could break me. Word of New Jersey, it made me. I'm like the old three Ness. Just a kid, but compete with the best. 24/7 breaking the sweat. Put my game to the test. I'm like the janitor. Call me to clean up the mess. Put the ball in my hands. I don't care if you contest. Wake up, put in work, go to sleep. But even in my dreams, I work on my technique. Ay. On a different time, like Protect Philippe. Ay. I want janitor engraved on my AP. But competition's in the way. I put in the work to put them away. I don't care about the fame. I'm married to the game. Make them respect the name. In love with the clutch like Dane. Ready for fire and rain. Glory comes after pain. It's only me at the gym. I feel like the janitor. It's only me in the stool. I feel like the janitor. When all the lights are dim, I'm like the janitor. For all the work I do, I'm like the janitor. Janitor time. 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 Janitor time.
What up? Welcome to the live Big Fella Talk Show. Oh yeah, and I'm Big Fella. Hold up, you know I got a little fella with me, cameraman, man, and ugly fella. And you know, oh yeah, we live now. But what up? You know I walk in working my shoulder. 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 I'll battle up, I'll battle up, I'll battle up, I'll battle. They talking about push through. Push who? Lil James in this thing, man. They talking about push through. Push who? Lil James in this thing, man. You know I walk in working my shoulder. 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 Yeah, he be like ball head, ball head, ball head, ball head. You know I walk in working my shoulder. 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 Yeah, that cameraman get it, man. Do that, man. Do that, man. Game, do that, man. Man, do that, man. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Check out my shoulder work, I'm doing it till my shoulder hurt. Check out her shoulder work, she doing it till her shoulder hurt. Check out my shoulder work, I'm doing it till my shoulder hurt. You know I walk in working my shoulder. Yeah, now do that, man. Do that, man. Do that, man. Do that, man. Now do that, man. Do that, man. Do that, man. Gay, do that. You know I walk in working my shoulder. 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 I balance up, I balance up, I balance up, I balance. Yeah, hold up. Check out my shoulder work, I'm doing it to my shoulder hurt. Check out his shoulder work, he doing it to his shoulder hurt. Check out her shoulder work, she doing it to her shoulder hurt. You know I walk in working my shoulder. Yeah, yeah. Go live for a 2 for 5. Go live for a 2 for 5. Yeah, you'll be a 4 for, you'll be a 4 for, yeah.
Paparazzi, they be taking them flicks. Cameras watching, I be making them sick. Walk with caution, so I'm making it quick. You out too often and you stay in the mist. When you popping it too often, that's the hate you can get. Now they saying they don't like me, how you hate from the bench. I'm the one to trend the topic, they replaying my hits. My face is legit, ain't score, but I'ma make this. I slide for my brothers, I slide and then I slide again. Yeah, look, if you don't love me, then just leave me, don't string me along and lie again. Yeah, yeah, paparazzi, they be flicking while ops, they hating my mission. My operation is different, my compensation exquisite. Got a taste of commission, I couldn't wait for permission. They used to tell me no, I'm the one that made the decision. Big talker, big papa, I be doing the most. Rich watcher, get proper when I ride in a ghost. Big walker, big offer, they know harder than foe. You don't even gotta tell them, and they already know. The one that's going up, big body truck. They acting like they tough, we know well enough. And we know that you ain't that, and we know your crew ain't stacked. Man, don't run up, this is facts. Only talk about hits and plaques, yeah, yeah. Paparazzi, they be taking them flicks. Cameras watching, I be making them sick. Walk with caution, so I'm making it quick. You out too often and you stay in the mist. When you popping it too often, that's the hate you can get. Now they saying they don't like me, how you hate from the bench. I'm the one to trend the topic, they replaying my hits. My face is legit, ain't score, but I'ma make this. Right now I need to decide, cause I'm intrigued by your vibe. I seen a dream in your eyes, you might not even be mine. Came on the scene with your prize, I'm who you need and that's fine. Like who you leaving inside, for you I'm legally blind. Yeah, but only for the night, but that's okay though. We fell in love the first day though. You flew me out to Barbados, can't post you, we gotta lay they together, but you my bae though. I do whatever you say though, tryna pop out, I'm like, hey yo. We can't do that, gotta slide on the low. When we slide to the stove, locking eyes at the door, cause you ain't messing with no amateur, and I ain't tryna handle you. But when I'm walking out, I'm always checking for the camera. Cause paparazzi, they be taking them flicks. Cameras watching, I be making them sick. Walk with caution, so I'm making it quick. You out too often and you stay in the mist. When you popping it too often, that's the hate you can get. Now they saying they don't like me, how you hate from the bench. I'm the one to trend the topic, they replaying my hits. My face is legit, ain't score, but I'ma make this.
Yeah. Big bag, got him big mad. Get into some money in his bag. Jumping out the Rolls truck with the temp tag. I'm getting money, I don't get mad. As in my hood, he gon' set it on stamp. And when them situations came, I came out like a champ. When it was pouring down raining, I came out of a damp. But now it's showers when we done all up in they traps. Can't be us cause they rats. Stand tall, point a finger, never that. I knew it had it all, went to the bank and get it back. That's why I'm humble as ever, and I rumble whatever. Don't chase, cause they come with the cheddar. I see my man, girl, start acting bougie when he the cheddar. Before you knew it, better. I knew about it and I wanted to tell him I felt funny as ever. But when I told him, he went running to tell her. Remember I was down bad, I'm talking under the cellar. Now the Rolls Royces come with umbrellas for the rain and all the pain that we've been through. If you don't feed your wolves, they gon' put you on the menu. That's why I be with family and some boys that I've been new. If money determine loyalty, and all go against you. Facts. Rule number 1, never count your and Lil Chain. Disappeared quick as Lil Zane. You feeling yourself? I know you got a little lame. Just hold your composure. I seen it happen over and over. That couple 100,000 holding you over. That ain't real money. That's bill money. Buy a rollie, get a will money. Pay a lawyer, take a deal money. Now you tapped out, ain't got no appeal money. Calling home like, then did you wrong? But when you had that money, you could've put on. In the moment that they put on you, you're gone. Student of the game, I'm just ahead of my class. I'm that, but I never got my head of my. I'm doing good, but I'm ready for bad. And you won't never catch me frontin', cause I'm used to being second to last. Respect the game. Rule number 1, never count your homie pockets thinking you deserve it. Rule number 2, never trust her for some purses. Rule number 3, say you send that money, you better stop splurging. Cause when it's all said and done, and you back at the bottom, they gon' treat you like you worthless. Respect the game.
You know, I think it's about that time again. I be with shakers and move.